friends, I wanted to make a little optimization tool and share it with you. I come up with all these time-saving productivity hacks all the time. So the first is text expander. Boom. So I want to send a personalized email, but I want to have the benefit of copy and paste. So a cute little app like aText will allow you to type a sentence, have a custom code. All my codes have the same format with a lowercase letter, an uppercase letter, and a lowercase one. And if I'm doing a chain of things, like I have optimization gift 2, I would just do that. And that way I'm kind of like making my own programming language, but being super simple at it because I'm not a developer and I like using tools other people build. So aText is great, it's free, it's safe, check it out. And you can create whatever label that won't interfere with this. So I pop this out and say I'm going to send it to Steve next. And for the text, I do the same thing. Boom. And I change the name. And now I've got this whole beautiful chunk of text sharing something specific, which I'll get to in a second, but that was just over here. And so if you ever want to edit the source, edit your source code, it's incredibly simple. And management is bare bones, but it's really enough. So what's this? What am I bothering people with sharing? Well, I hire virtual assistants all the time. I go on Fiverr and I hire all these promotional gigs. Like this person got me 20,000 views on a YouTube video, and obviously you want to do this not just a random spike, because that'll be black hat SEO and it won't go over well. But if you do stuff like this all the time, or a few of these to kick off any campaign, you can get a lot of early traction, and it's very, very cost effective. As long as people don't have bots and their followers are active, and you ask 1 or 2 basic screening questions, you make sure they have enough good reviews. Like there's crappy people, but there's good people. And I also hire folks on Upwork. So WordPress development, give myself a cute little fake whatever, because I don't want people bothering me if it doesn't work out. But you can see their skills. It's really sweet. If you haven't used WordPress before, you can just have a job post, type what you want, see what people share with you. I got 15 proposals, only people I invited, by the way. So anyway, what I made is, say you hire somebody to build a website, as I did, and before you hire them, and during the project, you want everything clear and spelled out. You want to know what they're working on, you want to know an example of what it looks like, and you're like, oh, okay, these design elements, photo slideshow, drop-down menus, newsy thing, affiliate stuff, a couple other widgets, pretty bare bones, but a few different formats. We've got this type of format. You get what I'm saying, like custom web specs. So a few examples, so it's really, really, really clear. This will save a lot on wireframe costs. Often having people sketch designs is expensive, and so just find examples of sites that you like and have 3 so you're thorough and there's no overkill. And these 3 aren't themed, they're just so I could fill out my own spreadsheet. So here, if it's cheap, if it's a template, nothing. If it's not cheap, but it takes a little bit of work, how much it is. So your total website might be $15,000 if you're going balls to the wall, which I hope you're going to make a lot of that back really quick if you are. But you can build a website on, 2, 3, 4 grand these days. And it can do pretty much everything thanks to WordPress plugins. So we've got this, and then this is huge. Revisions can vary. You could say bugs, you could say features, but unless they have a very simple policy, it's nice to have this completely spelled out, like what they will not charge you for. And then status, only having a limited number of status options. Now, why am I showing you this instead of Trello? Trello's amazing, but with Trello, you can get so much stuff. You can see like way too many types of things. All I want to know is what's scheduled, started, approved, completed, like that summary. I don't want all this other stuff, because this is what I'm going to use in the day-to-day, but I want to be able to step back and get a bird's eye view and also have it tied to budget. So even though Trello is superior for a lot of this, if they had like a ton of things that had a ton of cost, the nice benefit of this is here's your thing, and then say you're adding a new item. Actually, we'll do it down there. And that new item is 10 grand. That's really handy, because then you can just go to your massive quote. Let's make it a little bit more reasonable. You can go to your massive quote, and see like, oh, cool. You know, and you can always mix and match. And the nice thing is that's right next to your PM stuff. So sorry this went a little bit longer than I planned, but hopefully these tools, along with ScreenFlick, which is a great screen recording app, will help you out. And I have a lot of other funky things for you in here too. All right, have a good day.